Hey everyone, this is Lee, and the first thing I wanted to show you is what we have coming up. We are finally getting some charts in here. You can see stock on the left, option on the right, and those red lines are the orders. So we're going to be able to see a whole lot better what's going on. What you're looking at there is random data, so that's simulated. But sometime soon we're going to have live data, and it's going to be great. Um, but what that's just sort of a sneak peek. What I really wanted to talk about today is really big wins and small losses. And so I'm going to show you two different trading days. I've kind of spliced things up so that you don't have to sit and watch. So there are times when I've accelerated the quotes. You'll see the quotes going by really, really fast. It would be even better if there were charts, but the whole point here is how important it is and what Trade Unafraid can do to help you keep your losses small. So here is this. I'm starting out. These are from March 11th, and these are a couple of nice trades. So this was a price break in Tesla, and you can see that it's up $50. Actually, it's up more than that. It's realized $50. And so, this is a positive trade. The next trade is even more positive. And once you've seen these, then we're going to take a look at a losing day. And that's actually more important. And you'll see that a lot of what Trade Unafraid has built into it is ways to get you out of a position that's not working. And really, that's why it's such a powerful platform, because, I don't know, maybe because, so that this trade made $80. The next trade goes on for a little while, so I'm going to talk during this next trade, because then the losing trades don't last very long. And I guess that's part of the point, is holding a losing trade, which is something that I've done throughout my trading career, is a mistake. So you see here that we're looking for price to break, and I just changed the price, moved it down because Tesla was moving down, and I was anticipating a break upwards. So there's the break of 691, and this will prove to be a very nice trade. But the point is, see all of those different exit tactics, sorry, just it's 2 a.m. when I'm recording this. Those exit tactics, most of them are for getting you out when things go against you. Of course, there are things for taking profits, but it's always been the hardest thing for me. I think that's why I decided this product needed to exist, was because, hopium is like, I've been trading since before anybody, I think, used the term hopium. But I certainly traded that way. I would hold on out of stubbornness, out of fear, unwillingness to take that loss. And the losses just get bigger. They don't, yes, sometimes you're right. And sometimes holding on works out for you. But that is such a great way to develop a very bad habit. So what I've learned is cutting those losses is so helpful. And if it's hard for you, like it is for me, or if you're trading multiple things so you can't really pay close attention. Honestly, I use this product a lot because I'm working a full-time job as a software consultant. So I can't really watch the market as closely as I would like. So I basically trust the software to manage my positions for me. So we have ways to get out if the loss gets too big, which is a typical loss limit. I mean, any broker can handle that. But that one almost never, ever is what gets me out. We get out when a candle reverses against you strongly. So that one gets me out a lot. And, the beautiful thing about that kind of an exit is that you don't take a full loss. You see that things are going against you, or the software sees that things are going against you, and it gets you out with a much smaller loss. And that's a really powerful thing. We have trailing, like one of the things that many people like to do is use the last candle as a trailing stop, using the candle low if you're long or the candle high if you're short. But that requires a lot of manual intervention. But with Trade Unafraid, you don't have to do that manually. It will happen for you automatically if that's what you configure. The psychological part about having winners turn into losers is, and I'm speaking purely from my own experience. I have been through more hell than most traders, I think. And I think I'm a terrible trader, is the honest truth about it. And I think that's why I created this product. So, we have ways to, if your position goes green, then you can get out before it goes red, because that hurts. Okay, so there's a green to red exit. We got out with $490. Okay, so that's kind of, that was the end of March 11th. Two nice wins over $500. And now we're going to, these are actually from March 5th. And this was a rough day. I was wrong multiple times on Tesla. And but just wait and see how small the losses are. And in here, you'll notice, see the three red boxes, the 5 minute, 15 minute, 60 minute. We've added, if you're familiar with Rob Smith's the Strat, this is full time frame continuity as an entrance, as an entry setup. I know that's not exactly the way Rob does it, and we're going to be adding more, but this was like the first easy thing that we were able to add. So full time frame continuity on your choice of time frames as an entry. So there's the first loss, $15. $15 loss on Tesla is really not bad. So now I think the screen's going to go black, and we'll fade to the next one. Another $1,500 attempt. And let's see what happens. This may be one where I sped things up. If you notice the quotes going really fast, you'll know that I've sped it up. Yeah, see that? Because it's just boring to sit there and watch the market, especially without charts. But again, we're looking to go long when we have all three time frames. Okay, so we entered long. And again, you can see this isn't going well. The minute we entered long, so we took an $80 loss on that one. All right, and then we're going to fade to black again. And the next trade, and these were like back to back. I was anticipating the bottom in Tesla on the 11th. I'm sorry, on the 5th. And so that's what all of these are, is just trying again and again to get a break that would go up and, get a nice winner the way we saw on the 11th previously. Here you can see that I'm adding a new time frame and removing an old one. So I took out the 60 and added the 10 minutes. So now we're looking for 5, 10, and 15 minutes all going green at the same time. Okay, but this time there were no options with a spread less than 5%, so Trade Unafraid kept me out of getting into an unfavorable position. So we've got 2 losses for $95 in total so far. Here I'm manually clicking enter now, so I guess I liked what I saw, and it went green there, back to red. Down 100 right now. So, the software is looking for multiple reasons why it might exit. So we may be, just on the verge of bailing out. And then, of course, on the top right, you have buttons where you can flatten, you can close some portion, either quantity or percent. So it's $60 down right now, but it looks like it may come back. So we've got our fingers crossed. Changing the candle trail from 1 minute to 5 minutes. That's pretty hopeful. Thinking that, maybe the next 1 minute candle low may break, but we're still hoping that it's on its way up. Actually back to even now. Green. But no, so $20 loss. So that's 3 losers, I think $115 down. Not too bad for 3 losers in Tesla. All right, trying again, and it looks like maybe another manual entry. Thinking about it. Yep. There you go. And of course, with the spread in the options, you're immediately down. We show the price. We show the profit and loss based on the bid when you would be selling. So, we don't give you some idealistic view of what would it be if you got out at the midpoint, because that's tough. The only thing we can really be sure of is that we can get out at the bid if we're lucky enough to get out at the bid instead of it moving against us hard. It's thinking about going green, but just doesn't want to get there. Even. So this was not a good trading day for me. Not like the day that you saw before these. So here I was up 45, now 30, now back to red. $45 again. And thinking about flattening, but really hoping that it's going to keep going up and, make up for some of those previous losses. But even though I've got my finger on the button there, okay, so that was a $15 gain. Even though I had my finger on the button to exit, the exit tactics were still active and were still going to get me out even if I didn't click the button. So it's like, having autopilot on as well as having manual control at the same time. So that time I tried to enter, but full time frame continuity had already been achieved, meaning all three time frames were green, and so rather than get in unfavorably, it actually terminates the trade plan. So it, rather than me getting in late. Now there are other ways you could get in if you wanted to, but the point there is that setup is made to only take the trade if it's not already set up, so you're not entering late. So here's another full time frame continuity entry. And again, I realize we are kind of, it's bastardizing the Strat. I mean, Rob doesn't just enter on full time frame continuity. But that's just the start of what we've implemented so far. So trade number 5, and if I remember correctly, I think we're down exactly 100 now. I think it was 115 before we made that 15. So averaging $25 loss on 4 trades. And as you can see, it just wasn't my day with Tesla. And there's another loss of $21. So I think that's down 121 in 5 trades. So basically, what is that? $40 a trade. And I'm not sure why there's this blank section. I think I intended to cut this section out. So, hang on. I believe there's one more trade after this one. And we'll be getting there in just a sec. Okay, yeah, so 123.33 is the total loss so far. And there's the full trades. And so one more, and we enter, and I'm pretty sure this one's going to exit very soon because I'm almost out of recorded video. So yeah, but this is really accelerated. You can see the quotes flying by. But again, trade did not go my way, another $30 loss. So, the bottom line is that was 6 trades and a loss of $150 roughly. So not too bad when you consider, we're talking about Tesla, 6 losses and, none of them were devastating. The biggest one was 80 and they average out to, 30, 35 maybe. So anyway, that's the point, and that's what Trade Unafraid can do is minimize your losses and let you still get those gains like that $500+ day you saw earlier. Okay, thanks a lot. I'm going to bed. It's 2:20 in the morning. Bye.